Hi guys, it's marczicree, Mr. Sci-Fi, also known as marczicree of Space Command, and I'm going to tell you about the incredible perks that you can get in our new Kickstarter campaign to finish the post-production on Space Command Forgiveness. A $5 pledge will get you the donors-only VIP Facebook page, which is fun. You're among supporters of Space Command, really cool, really fun. But $15, you get a download of Ian McCaig's Space Command designs. Now, the cool part about that is Ian and I have been friends for over 25 years. I got him as an illustrator on my project Magic Time before Lucas hired him on Star Wars. But Ian is a very famous character designer from many, many movies and TV shows, including the 3 Star Wars prequels, the Harry Potter films, the Avengers, many, many things. But he and I, the moment we met, we were totally simpatico, and so he was the first person I asked to design some of our characters and the Space Command uniform. So he designed the look of Dornevan, many other things, and through this downloadable file, you can see the whole progression. Now, many of Ian's designs we haven't yet used, but will be, so you can be on the inside track of what our creative process is. So I highly recommend that. And then for $20, you can get a downloadable ebook of my new book, which is not available anywhere but here yet. It's called Love, Gloria. It's about my mother. If you're curious about how I was raised, if you're curious about where I come from, it's a memoir. Ray Bradbury was very much my mentor while I was writing this, and I really strove to capture my mother's journey and mine. Last Monday would have been her 100th birthday, and to commemorate that, we're releasing this new book that I've written about my mother. We also have at higher levels as a hardcover, as a soft cover. I can sign those for you. So now we move on to $25, digital download of Space Command Forgiveness. Now, some people, when we launched this campaign, said, well, I don't want the box set. I've already bought Redemption. What do I do? So in terms of the Space Command episodes we've done, Redemption, Forgiveness, Ripple Effect, etc., you can buy those as standalone Blu-rays or DVDs or downloadable files. Because you might say, well, why would I get the box set then? There's tons of extras we're going to have on the box set that will not be available for these standalone Blu-rays or DVDs. They'll have the show, but they won't have a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff and many, many other extras that we're going to share on the box set, because the box set gives us the room to stretch our wings and share with you all these amazing things. But I would urge you to get the Blu-rays, DVDs of the box set. Now we have a virtual set tour for $50. Some people can come in person if they're around, but mainly for those who can't make it to LA, we're going to have a sort of like a Zoom call where I walk you through all 3 of our stages, all of our sets, all of our costumes, and you can ask me questions. You can see how we do what we do. Our studio is not open to the public, and it's very rare that we invite people in, but if you want to really see how we built this magical place, and it is magical still to me every time I step onto it, this is your way to do that and really, really enjoy it. So $50. You know, I went to the Star Trek set when I was a kid for the last episode they ever shot, Turnabout Intruder, and that was astonishing. It was so magical. It was so great. Right under the wire. A week later, there was no Star Trek anymore. All the sets were broken down, and little did I know that someday in the future I would be working with those actors, with George Takei and Majel Barrett and Grace Lee Whitney and Nichelle Nichols, who's in Space Command. What an honor. These people are my heroes. So now we get down to the membership kit, $100. And that's where you get the Space Command novel based on our pilot, and it has the bridging material between our pilot and Space Command Forgiveness, which takes place 3 years later in our chronology. It's by my dear friend Maya Bonhoff, who I co-wrote one of the Magic Time novels with. She's also a very famous Star Wars novelist, as well as her own original novels too. You'll also get your name in the credits of Space Command Forgiveness, and you get a Space Command smartwatch face design, so you can proudly wear Space Command on your Apple Watch or similar digital watch. And the Space Command novel is really quite wonderful. Now for $150, you get the complete DVD box set, and that's over 6 hours of Space Command, tons of extras. There's the Blu-ray set for $200, so it's a little step up, but it's higher resolution. And certainly on Mr. Sci-Fi, I've provided a lot of entertainment for free, my YouTube channel, but it does take money to make stuff, and this is your way in this campaign of saying, I believe in what you're saying, I believe in what you're doing, and I want to share it with the world. So thank you for all that you bring to this, because it's so important. For $500, you can be an associate producer on Space Command. That will be listed on the credits. That will be listed on IMDb, the Internet Movie Database. It's something you can put on your resume, plus the digital downloads. If you've ever wanted to be able to say that you're a producer on a really cool show, this is the way to do it. Associate producer, wow. Now, for $1,000, you can be a contributing producer, which is one step up. And in addition to the credits and IMDb, you get the scripts to Redemption and Forgiveness delivered digitally. You can read the script and see how we then visualized it, interpreted it, how the actors delivered the performance. Because when we write the scripts, Elaine and I, we have something in mind, but then our actors and everyone else brings so much more to the equation. So it's just thrilling. Now, the next perk is a remote walk-on role. Now, this is $1,500, and many of our backers, many of our fans said, well, I'd love to be in Space Command, but I'm in Dubuque, I'm in Tierra del Fuego. So I thought, okay, is there a way for our fans to have a role in Space Command where they can be in the show but don't have to come to Los Angeles? And thanks to the internet and the technologies, the fact that we all have, high definition cameras in our pockets. It's a non-speaking role, but you will be on camera. We will see you. We might have you set up a green screen behind you and shoot something where you're a part of a group of people. Or it might be we have you as a Space Command officer reporting in. There's any number of ways we can do it. And we'll be coordinating with you to create roles that you really enjoy being in. And my dad once asked me why I'm a writer. And I said, it's the only way I know to stop time. And it's true. I mean, there are episodes of the original Star Trek that I can watch, and it's the same as when I saw it when I was a kid. You can be on camera in Space Command, and that will always be there. For you, for your children, for your grandchildren, it will be there. It'll be something you did that was cool and fun. So I would urge you to sign up for that. Now, for $3,000, you can have an in-person walk-on non-speaking role. You'll fly out here, we'll put you in a costume, we'll put you on the set, you'll be in a scene with our lead actors, and you'll get to take photos with the cast, you'll get to meet all the behind-the-scenes people, myself, Elaine, our DP Massimiliano Trevis, etc. You'll get to come to Space Command Studios, you can pose with the giant robot. So co-producer. Now that's another producer credit. It's higher up the food chain, and it's $5,000. This is a more prestigious credit. You'll also be listed in the end credits and on IMDb. Plus you'll get personal set tour of exclusive behind-the-scenes fun. Now, $10,000. This is the top tier. You can be an actor with lines in Space Command. I mean, my gosh, if you've got 10 grand where it's like, I can afford this, you'll have a role where you say lines, you're in costume, you're on our set, you'll be with some of our lead actors, we'll give you a character name, we'll list your character name in the credits and on IMDb. We do that with all of our actors. And many of the actors that we have come on stage, we later expand the role. For instance, Victor Manso, who we cast in the opening of Space Command Redemption, he didn't have any lines, but we really liked him and liked how he came across. And so we made him one of the continuing characters. So he's in Space Command Forgiveness and Space Command Ripple Effect, and he's an ongoing character in our show. So you never know what'll happen. We can't make promises, obviously, but amazing things can happen. And just being on the set and shooting and having lines and all of that, and Elaine will guide you in terms of performance. She's a better actress director than I am, so you'll really be in good hands. But I'll be directing with her. We're cheek by jowl, but it's just an unforgettable time, and I would highly urge you to do it. Now, the other $10,000 perk is a full producer credit. Now, full producer, that's the holy grail of television. To be able to say you're a producer is golden, just golden. And it's on the show, it's in IMDb, but also we'll print up some cards that say Space Command Producer with your name. Our producers are our family, and we treat them extremely well. So we haven't talked about the long distance speaking role. Now that's $5,000, and that's where you can be anywhere you want to be, and we'll give you a little something to say on a screen where we'll hear you reporting in. And it's not as cool as being in an actual physical scene with our actors, but it will be on camera, your voice will be heard. So those are the perks that we've got. Really fun stuff, really cool stuff. Now, if there's a perk that we haven't listed that's $1,000 or more that you'd love to have, email me at marczicree@gmail.com and tell me the perk you'd like, and we'll see if it makes sense. Now, also, of course, we have add-ons, which includes, statues of me and Ethan McDowell in gold, silver, and bronze color, not those actual metals. But so if you want something that looks like this, only is metallic and cool, there it is, Ethan McDowell. Look at that. It's absolutely faithful to him. The figure of me will be gold, silver, or bronze metallic colors. It'll be larger than this one. It'll be the same size as Ethan's. You can get our Space Command comic books, are also graphic novels. You can get an autographed copy of Greenlighting Yourself, which is a book I wrote that shares all the secrets of how I've accomplished what I've accomplished, and also secrets from Ray Bradbury, from Guillermo del Toro, Rod Serling, J.J. Abrams, Ron Moore. Many, many, many very successful people share how they got started, how they've managed their careers. There's so many stories that my friends have told me that have never been in print, and to hear them say, okay, this is how I built my career, this is how I raised money, this is how I make sure that the work is solid. So it's an autographed copy from me to you as an extra. There's of course Space Command t-shirts, and then there's the mystery box. Very cool stuff in it, stuff that you definitely do not have. And I just love making Space Command, and I love sharing it with you. So thank you for helping us make this campaign a success. And we'll talk again real soon.